Hi, my name is Beatrice Montesi and I'm an associate in external relations here at GAIN. Today, I have the opportunity to chat with Lawrence Haddad, GAIN's new executive director. Lawrence is an economist who has been working on issues at the intersection between nutrition, poverty, and food security for over the last 25 years, most recently at IFPRI and at the Global Nutrition Report as co-chair. Lawrence, let me start by asking you what are the negative consequences of malnutrition on human development and on the fight against poverty?
Well, the consequences of malnutrition are profound. They shape the body, it's how fast an infant grows, how well they grow, how their immune system develops, how their brain develops. For example, babies are born with brains of 0.4 kilogram. In the first year of life, that goes up to 1 kilogram. And adults have brains of 1.5 kilograms. So you can see how much a brain grows in that first year of life. And nutrition is vital for all of that. So the consequences of malnutrition, 45% of all deaths under the age of 5 are attributable to malnutrition. And we know that in terms of economic consequences, the economic consequences are dramatic. 10% of national income, 40% of household income, wage rates are 40% lower. You're a third more likely to live in poverty as an adult if you've been malnourished as a child. So very profound effects.
You and your team at GLOPLAN have recently launched a report on food system, diets, and the challenges of the 21st century. Can you tell us a bit more about these challenges and why do we need to focus on the food system to be able to end malnutrition in all its forms and achieve the SDGs by 2030?
Yeah, the report really says that diet is pretty much the number one factor in the global burden of disease, that is mortality and morbidity. Whether it's too little food or not enough food of the right type, or whether it's too much salt or too much sugar or too few micronutrients, it's absolutely the key factor, much more than unsafe sex and alcohol, drug and tobacco use, and even air pollution. So it's really fundamental. And most of the things driving diets are related to the food system. And the food system is everything from production through to consumption, from farm to fork, if you like. So the food system currently is not really delivering high quality diets. But in a way it's the villain, but it can also be a hero. It can be the source of all the solutions. And the report says that policymakers have loads and loads of opportunities to change things within their food systems, right from production through to distribution, storage, trade, marketing, and retailing. And the report outlines a number of those options and says it helps champions in country to make the case to their leaders. This is important. Diet is really a cause of most of the illness and mortality in our country.
And what about GAIN's approach? What does distinguish GAIN from other organizations working in the nutrition sector?
Well, my read of what makes GAIN different in the nutrition sector boils down to three things, really. First is, I think GAIN looks systemically at a set of problems. It doesn't focus on one kind of intervention. It tries to look across the board and analyze where, is it in the production section, is it in the fortification section, the processing section, is it in the demand for healthier foods, is it in a 1,000-day window? So it's trying to look across the system. I think we could do more of that. I think the second thing is it's looking at sustainability issues. It's trying to have an impact at scale with the work it does. So sustainability means we're not just interested in small projects that actually once everyone leaves, the project dies. We're interested in feeding into big, powerful policy levers, big resource flows, and also working through markets. So all of those things are around sustainability. I think the third thing that distinguishes GAIN is the alliance building. We know that malnutrition is created by a powerful combination of factors, and so we need powerful alliances to overcome malnutrition. Governments can't do it on their own, businesses can't do it on their own, NGOs can't do it on their own, and the development partners can't. So they all need to come together. And GAIN really tries hard and has had some success in bringing those partners, those unusual suspects, together to do things that none of them on their own could do.
Yeah. So why are innovative partnerships so important to beat malnutrition?
I think for the reasons I gave, so innovative partnerships are really important to fight malnutrition, because very often we in the nutrition sector kind of talk to ourselves. It's a bit of an echo chamber. So we talk to the health people and maybe the agriculture people, maybe the wash people, the water and sanitation folks, but we don't really talk to the economists, we don't talk to the social protection people, we don't talk to the political leaders, we don't talk to the media enough, we don't talk to the risk insurers. There's the whole set of actors out there, and the businesses, we don't talk enough to businesses. There's a whole set of actors out there that have to come together. As I said before, the factors that create malnutrition are very powerful, and we need very powerful alliances to overcome them.
And one last question. What are you looking forward to in your new role at GAIN?
I've been doing research and using evidence and creating evidence for a long period of time, and I'm looking forward to GAIN to using the evidence to more doing than evidence generation. I'm looking forward to the challenges of actually having to do something when you don't have enough evidence, and creating the evidence as you go along. I'm very ambitious for GAIN. I want GAIN to be really at the forefront of this revolution in the coming years around how to make food systems more nutrition supporting and friendly. GAIN can be a real game changer for the sector. It has the potential to do that. Much of what the Grameen Bank did for microfinance, I think GAIN can do for the idea of sustainable system-wide solutions for food that is safe, accessible, and affordable and nutritious.
Lawrence, it has been fantastic to talk to you. Thank you for your time.